You a builder or a breaker?
Oh, the soul ash.
Yeah, mind yourself. Drought's making this realm extra dangerous.
You can summon 1-4. I can start trash whenever they're here. I'm fiddling with the notes, so if people are here, go ahead and start trash. What an interesting raid count we're gonna have to do.
Been waiting years for my moment.
Run valley.
Ooh, pumping, if I must say so myself.
Lay on hands. Yep.
I'll lay a hand on
What
Gordon.
if we just bring 20 top valleys and they all lay down hands? Let the enemy get fight.
No,
It wouldn't be lay word of word is like more than that.
What fuzzies give me?
I put it on already.
So DPS is split. So the main thing I'm worried about for this boss now that everything's assigned, oh sweet, is our DPS on the DPS shield, which is I believe 550k.
Boost.
It's 531k.
How much time do you have?
I think it's a 4-second cast. I don't check.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Mothras, is that you?
It's the don't bring 20 prop paladins to this fight again.
Yes. They all divine, whatever, the curing
Toll.
ability. Yeah.
What is that, hammer for them? I'm not sure what.
Shields.
prop.
You can throw like a bunch of shields.
Does that mean I have to go on marks for this fight? Because I feel like I'd be way better at bursting than as BM.
Let me get the actual cast time for it.
You know, in the one video that got linked, all the healers DPS the shield as well, like normal healing during that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's actually gonna be pretty tight for us.
Got my DPS spells on my bar.
Are you taking this too?
Does that mean I should save my first PI that's not assigned for the burst?
Yeah, you're saving your first PI for just that reason.
Gotcha.
Make sure you loot.
Oh, why is she here?
No, don't bring her closer.
God.
Stay out here.
Man, I sure
Why
hope
is
we
it-
don't have to fight her ever again.
You don't really actually have to fight her. She kind of just dies and then you're it.
Yeah.
That was rough. I couldn't cast.
Didn't someone say the trash was all
Use
good?
someone's left eye to see the runes you see.
No.
No, it was a guess, and we guessed wrong.
And look, we got PoE gloves for it.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh, sexy.
The fuck? I'm
I
good.
guess Scrawlus is AFK. Yeah, he's
I'm-
doing note things.
Yeah, I'm tapped out looking at something.
Yo, you're laughing at me? What the hell, man?
I'm trying to sheep.
Toxic.
Marius, come back.
I'm coming. I didn't expect to be silenced for an entire
I want to catch up to you, Marius.
Oh,
Save
Oh
me.
wait, you caught it.
Your stubby legs aren't as fast as my long human ones.
But
Help! The assassin is
Oh, wait.
assassinating me.
there's a body actually back here.
Thank God for
Dead
faith.
before. Oh my god, I got 4 gold. That's fucking awesome, dude. I put on
We
Did
go.
she just like show up in random places?
It's either a 6 or a 7-second cast. I'm not positive on which though.
They all do, Aiden. It seems like they'll just be in a pack.
She's the only one I've seen so far.
We saw Deathcaller last night. Like he was in one of the trash packs.
Wait, if we kill him in this lockout, does that mean he can't help Nathria?
No.
The lore makes no sense.
I was hoping you guys would be done with trash by the time I put that up.
It got
Well,
rough.
you see, you didn't have a tank for some of this.
Marius
Had a
is
tank.
here.
He just got killed.
Yeah, we had a tank. He died.
Yeah. I was
Geez, taking a
rudely...
while.
The DPS didn't
Yeah.
pick an ad that just kept silencing me, so...
So yeah, my question was, so it's 7 and 7, so 1 and 2, 3 and 4 are the splits for the shields. And we basically, on the second shade phase, we have to beat the third cloak cast, which I mean is what you do with the speed kill strat. Do we think these splits are fine, or do people have some useful suggestions for swapping some of the DPS to the other groups?
I wasn't really listening, but it sounded like a DPS question, to be honest. I was trying to keep people alive.
I don't think I just do what I'm told and shoot things.
So like we gotta hold our shit for it. Is that on a timer or on his health?
So it is on the phase, like when the shade I think lands, it's gonna be every 30 seconds in the intermission. And so we obviously need to be out of that within a minute and a half, basically, just under a minute and a half. We will push to the phase, the first time at least, in under a minute. So yeah, you can't like pop CVs on full, basically.
Well, 3 and 4 could in theory, right?
There's so
Let's just
little
conservatively
Yeah.
say we push at a minute. Then that means yours would be at 2 minutes, 3 and 4.
It's just
So-
like, unless you're going for a parse, there's no reason to blow cooldowns in the trash.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I will
the
hold.
only
might not.
the only like actual
The jailer
damage
amasses
check
an army to destroy
in
the
the fight is
Shadowlands.
the cloak in the
fools
intermissions,
deserve their
and the
fate for
only
believing the
like
lies of
DPS
the
we need to make
Nathria.
sure is correct in the first phase is we want to make sure name dude basically is dead as the shade is landing, which I don't think we need CVs for really.
I
Can't loot things.
sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Wait a minute. Tanking for 10 minutes and I'm already doing skips. What's become of me?
Marius off tank, I don't know. Maybe.
Excuse me, I'm the main tank? Actually, no, I'm main healer right now.
Over for Garlus.
So we fucked up 9 Litho skips like 80% of the time, and we just do that first attempt. What the heck?
Alright, that's more surprising than
It's
everything
because
that's happened so far.
I never led the Nihilotha skips, that's why.
See, we all knew we'd have to listen to this if we had just tonight. It was one of the weights of consideration in comp.
I mean, that's just the gift. I think I'm by far the worst at skips. I hate skips.
oh, I know, Mary.
I hate skips.
I've done keys with you.
Oh, we ended up pulling it anyways. It's behind us.
Oh no.
Boo!
Good job.
Don't
Marius?
don't use the royal we. I'm not in combat with it. Have fun.
All I
Just
see is
takes it all
fuzzy on the map down there while we're all up here. That's
What do you?
that's all I'm saying.
To you guys.
Yeah, I do
Jacques
see
Hughes.
everyone up here. Oh, here comes Fuzzy.
He's running back from the first time he died to it.
This one's inside legend.
Was he podded? He just doesn't tell people when he pods.
Surprise.
Of course not all of them.
I can bop your pod, you Captain.
It doesn't show up anywhere on nameplates is the other thing.
Nothing more funny than bopping a pod and watching like a warrior sit there crying.
Like Peekaboo has a video raging at the fact that you can do that.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's a dumb ability, and it's interactions with them.
So
Do I need the weak aura to Whisper Veil for Innervate, or how does that work?
Whispering Innervate right now.
Does that work?
I
Wait,
Alright, cool.
we're PIing a Prot Valley on full?
Yep.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Watch the meters, buddy.
If Marius does this correctly, he should be the top healer in the first phase on Kale.
gross.
Nice.
If he doesn't, we can just kick him and get water back in.
Wow, toxic.
So there's a couple of things we have to do differently from last night. So one, we do stagger the GSs, like Pip said. So Boone, you're just GSing him on pool, and then basically as soon as it drops off, Nixie, you're popping yours on. We're using both the hymns in this first initial burst, and then you'll also use them again during the second time we do this. You can essentially, like, don't pop it on pool. Like, you can wait a couple seconds so that there's actually some raid damage that can be taken care of by it too. But you'll him first, Avon, and then as soon as the buff drops off him, which is I think 20 seconds later, Nixie, you follow up with yours.
Is there any?
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. I was gonna say, is there any sort of ramp that Marius or Aiden need to do that they would not want PI directly on pull? Like, do they want it 2 seconds in or anything like that?
I'm gonna precast Ashen Hollow, pop wings, and
So not really. Like, you're good getting it exactly on pull.
yeah, I mean it's,
It's kind of min-maxy, but we might actually need that.
PI is like 8 seconds, right?
Mhm.
Like you can wait a second or two, I guess, on pull for me.
Who am I PIing, by the way?
I go crazy.
Yeah, that's fine.
PI is 20 seconds.
It's 20?
What?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, then let's do it.
I mean, most. So the only ones that really delayed at any like time at all, from what I was looking at, were like maybe 5 seconds for Shaman. Basically, is what I was saying. But
yeah, that.
honestly,
if they both
I think
benefit
that
right off the bat,
is-
then
I think that's a fairly like very minor detail. And then we also we're going to have people on pedestals essentially right away. So you're assigned to the pedestals, so all the DPS, make sure you look. Kitchen and 2, you're being swapped though.
And you want us to collect that as soon as the pull starts, or do you want us to wait a couple seconds?
The triangle cross can wait like no more than 10 seconds. So you can, like, I don't know if you're doing like minute combust or whatever, but if you want to combust on pool and then do it, 10 seconds in, that's probably fine, I think.
Okay. Cool.
Is raw combusting 10 minutes in?
What was that, Fuzzy?
Raw combusting 10 seconds in? Or right away?
No, you combust and then you click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, yeah.
And then we are going to follow up with the second set of clickers right after on the first. I'm not going to go over the second phase stuff yet, like the second heal phase, but the first intermission phase, like I said during trash, so we're going to go over to Star. So we're going to probably knock with, I'm guessing Valley or Typhoon probably. Which I don't think. Do you have to spec into that now or not?
Verslock. Also have Verslocks.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. So you're gonna knock them away. DKs are gonna change them. I'll turn on the marks and DKs to just figure out which one you're doing, and you're responsible for that the rest of the fight, basically. And then we're just gonna essentially rotate up towards this entrance of the room on the outer edge, and then it'll be 1 and 2. Including healers on the first set, or the first cloak, and then it'll be 3 and 4 on the second. I'll actually swap Marius too, so that we have a better split.
Does he do the shield cast on spawn or 30 seconds after he spawns?
So he spawns, and then it's every 30 seconds after that.
Okay, so he doesn't do it on spawn.
No, he doesn't do it on spawn.
Okay.
Wait, Grouse, what am I switching to again? Sorry.
I'm just swapping your group to group 4.
So I didn't quite understand. Can you reiterate when each group needs its burst?
So your burst in 3 and 4. So the whole phase, he's going to spawn, and then groups 1 and 2 will need their burst 30 seconds after he spawns.
Gee, the guy
And
in
then,
shade.
yeah, shade. And then groups 3 and 4, you'll need it 30 seconds after that, or basically a minute after he has spawned.
Do you know, like, fight timers, rough estimates?
It will be somewhere between a minute 45 and 2 minutes, I'm guessing. Maybe 2:10.
Yes, I can pop my 2 minutes. Hell yeah.
If you pop 2 minutes on pool, it's going to be super tight. Because if we push at 35 seconds, which some guilds do, then they're not going to be up.
Oh, don't worry. I got a backup.
I mean, do you want us to pop 2 minutes on pull or not? Just do whatever.
I'm popping mine, and I'm gonna say my
Minute
3
mages will
minutes.
have their combusts. Minute-long stuff will be fine.
You can pop them on pool for now, but I mean it's.
I'm doing it,
have to
Gross.
see.
Okay.
Do you want me tanking anything at the start, or are you gonna?
Do you want to tank name dude, or do you just want to?
I can grab him. I can taunt really quick. I'll pull with Ashen Hollow, and I can toss a taunt on him as I'm ramping. If
Yeah, that works.
I just need one mob in range to judge. So.
Yeah, wait, Rice, why are you popping 2 minutes? Because you're in the first group, so...
Yeah, and then I'll pop my 3 minute on the thing.
Oh, I didn't know they were separate things. Okay.
Okay.
Just, we need to make sure we have all our damage into those tight windows.
Can I get a book real quick?
Yeah, I mean, I would... You know what? I'm not going to tell you what to do. You do.
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
you do.
let me do what I do. You do.
I'm
You're
just
not
saying,
my mom.
we want the most damage into the shield, so just consider that.
Umbra design?
Girls, I think I'm gonna take spell warding, so I don't know if that'll help with boss decks or anything, but.
I mean, I think that's fine to run. I don't know. You could end up using it on the Ember thing, the Meteor Soak, potentially.
Could I, if I get it, or could I just solo it with that? Or you mean somebody like I can put it on somebody who has the soak?
Yes, you put it on somebody.
So yeah, let's try. Wait.
Give
Oh,
me
it
one
replaced
sec.
Bob. Okay. That's fun. That's a fun ability. I don't know what my class does. Let's go. This is. People have been waiting years for this.
Is there a consumable I should be using other than Embalmer's Oil?
From what I saw, basically all healers use Ent on pool.
Well, for like the weapon oil. Like I'm using Int pots, but what oil should I be using?
I think Embalmer's.
Okay.
Okay, is anybody confused about how the first phase goes and the first shade phase?
As a DPS, I just stay back here and don't fuck up Ascendance at the start, right?
Yes, I mean you don't need to be up close unless you're doing a pedestal, but I don't think it's going to be a huge issue. Make sure your armor kit oiled.
Or Grawless. Do you know if Curse of Tongues works on the shade? Like for the
I don't,
cast?
but we can easily find out.
I'll try it, yeah.
Oh, give us an extra full second on the cast, that'd be gnarly.
Pressing every button.
Okay, let's do it.
Five, 4.
Make sure we get interrupts for the occultist on pool.
1.
Rid of those traitors! Gods, stop them!
Stones.
Oh, somebody interrupted me.
And then priest, your holy priest, you're basically rage healing and healing up the
Let's do
orb things.
Because I was waiting for the healing to start.
That was like 20 seconds in full.
Yeah.
Get Marius, get Marius. And then we need our second set of channelers, I believe. Oh, we're so close here. Push, 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 push. And we kill this guy. If we beat it. Yeah.
We gotta start?
Yeah, go to start. You just went in for it. Follow me. This is going to be a group soak here. You can just bring it right in, it's fine. And then it's going to be frontal. Group frontal here. And then you'll swap after this, Marius. Move. And cloak coming up. This is groups 1 and 2.
Fuck.
So you're 140k off there.
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't start my shit.
I needed to set up a little bit sooner.
I did tongues and it did not work on that, so.
It's okay. I mean, so who popped stuff on pool and didn't have it up? Was it just Rice or?
No, the burst that I was about to do would be at least like 50k.
Yeah, same. I didn't get like half my stuff off because I didn't realize when the
Same. Like I need to set up way sooner. I wasn't expecting.
Is that a timer we can emphasize?
Yeah, I was about to ask that. It's.
It is the cloak cast. I think I have a weaker for that specific thing.
Yeah, we just need a countdown for it, and then the ramp classes can ramp.
Yeah, like I
was
just,
ramping as
super
the
fast.
caster.
Yeah, you can. I think Fuzzies is the same one I was going to link, and then you could also do. So it's the second Cloak of Flames option, down at the very bottom in Bigwigs, and you would probably want to put if you put a countdown on it, if you're like a 5-second ramp, that should be good.
You said it was what?
The second Cloak of Flames in Bigwigs is at the very bottom. They're both named the same thing. One is the heal one is the DPS one.
Gotcha.
You don't have Healing Tide on cooldowns. Do you want to just on
No,
with
so
everything else?
any healing
Okay.
CD that's not assigned, so Link, Tide, Devo, I guess we're not having Devo, Revival, the Shouts, the AMZs, and the Darknesses are all for the shade phases.
Okay. I wouldn't do a ton, but I figured
What's the
I'd ask.
difference? What's the time difference between the shade phases? It's like 3-4 minutes.
So we're going to phase the first time around 45 seconds to a minute, and we're going to phase the second time around 3.5, I believe.
Okay, so like 3 minutes, a little less than 3 minutes.
Yeah, it might be like 3:45 actually. I'm not. It kind of varies. Feast still, I think.
And how long are we intending the fight to be in total?
No more than 5:20, essentially. No more than 5:30, I guess. It can. We have to beat the infusers with this strat in the second phase, so that's like a hard limit there, and then we have to beat the third cloak in the second shade phase. Otherwise, this strat just isn't really going to work for us. That said, we blasted boss on pull until Marius died, and I think we'll easily make this shield, so.
Yo, my channel got interrupted and I wasn't moving. Is there something I don't notice?
Did somebody kick you
Castigate,
off?
or?
Castigate
there's
doesn't
literally
break the channel, but some
Castigate?
things will do it. No, Castigate doesn't break the channel.
Oh, okay.
But there are things that will take damage. So.
Yeah, there's no one there yet, so.
Get all these ads in. Make sure you're spread here.
You might just have to... Like, there's probably a time you have to avoid. But it might have to do with how fast we kill these, not sure.
Oh, I got interrupted.
Spread castigates.
think I know what it was.
I'm gonna take this guy, Marius. You can just keep getting him though. There's the holy highways, all healers can pop those up pretty easy.
Kill this guy now. Everyone should kill him.
Yep, we're about to phase, healers finish it off, and then kill this Sterathos guy. And then you take, I will take boss first. Watch out for the frontal here while he's getting over. This is a group, so. And then you want to be over towards Moon for this next frontal bait. Moon. And then you go left. So we can also place that fire patch on the other side, obviously, so we don't run through. And burst window here now. Ooh. Okay, place this over on the, so we run out of it. It's fine. Watch this frontal. And then this is going to be tank frontal, and then the group soap, and then the second cloak. So place that over, there we go. Perfect. Now we burn. We can get a knock on the phoenixes.
I got baited by a timer. I popped all my stuff.
Same.
Like 5 seconds early.
I mean, I think the second DPS CDs just need to see it, so I think we'll be fine though. Does everybody see what I mean though about the meteor soak where we want it?
Yeah.
The last one had it right. The first two were on the wrong side.
Convoker's trolling. My moon hit the 2 phoenixes.
Yeah, if you have stuff that can, I mean, I'm specifically thinking of slappy hands from the DKs. Like, you need to be really careful because it will be a pain to deal with those.
And I pop it on pull.
Okay.
Look, in that 4-second burst, I did 140k just to the Phoenix from Convoke.
Get fucked.
So
that's unfortunate.
Would it make more sense to have El go first then? The Phoenixes are probably far enough away that he won't convoke him on the first one.
He's gonna
convoke the second.
No.
Okay. Never mind.
There's a 40-yard range.
Where are we potting on this?
I mean, you pot on whichever one of these cloaks ends up being the hard cloak, essentially. Which I don't really know. I think these first two should be pretty easy, but I would say pot for the second intermission for whichever cloak you're doing.
What's a good way of checking this on logs other than just doing a little
absorbed damage greater than 0?
Of all those, which ones do we think will be the easiest to spell ward? I think I think I can do one to phase.
Do the very first one.
Then we'll see if it leaves a patch.
I think it leaves a patch, but we can.
It can be put like in after.
Yeah.
Okay. How long? Okay, 10 seconds. So as soon as it goes out, it should be fine, right?
The very first meteor, whoever you are, Marius is going to spell word you, and you're going to stand on diamond, and nobody else is going to stand with you.
Can you repeat what you were saying about the positioning for the rest of them?
So essentially, we are always going to put the meteor soak to the right, and then we're going to move to the left, so that we're not
facing into the room from the outside.
Yes.
So if you're on the wall looking into the room, put it to the right, move left.
So if this is awkward from this position, but if raid group was on diamond, then we'd want the meteor on, for instance, square side. And then we would all move towards star side. Like we're always moving that left direction. which is right as we're looking at it now.
The mana restore symbol of hope on priest, does that stack if both priests use it at the same time?
That I
I
don't
don't
know.
see why it wouldn't, because it's just flat mana.
Okay, when we get into Shade Phase and Kale does his little RP and we're all stacked over by a star, can you guys just pop that so we get our mana back?
Sure.
Cool.
Let me know when you're good with them.
I was trying to find meteor. I'm good.
So I'm double checking. I am not convoking on the first one.
No, you're still doing your CVs on the second cloak.
Price strategy. I like it.
I think I'll save Ashen Hollow for one of the intermissions for my cooldown for the shield.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rid those traitors! Gods, stop them!
What you doing, Val?
Should we get the return to stones?
Some dudes.
Yeah, we need to kill these. I don't know why they're out here. We're a little behind this time.
Greater Castigation did interrupt mine.
We're like a lot behind.
Yeah, we're actually a lot behind. Vanquisher's gonna spawn, so it is
Maybe I fucked up my rotation because I'm definitely lower than I am.
Did I suck your heal?
Oh, yeah, maybe it's a little lower than.
Yeah, I mean,
Also,
this
and
is
can you like stand
105.
near everyone instead of standing near Skull? Also, Slayer.
Am I taking your thing?
Yeah, you guys are
I need
both really close.
I need to be a little close though, because he might do debris on him.
Yeah.
Can I be like where I'm? You see where I'm standing here, Pip? Is this fine or no? Like, where are you standing? Where are you?
I'm like standing right here.
Okay, I got it then.
We're channeling at the start.
Well, no, you're not channeling.
I am, like, right out of the kitchen.
Yeah, but like kitchen should be done channeling once I'm done with my CD, so you can move in then. But like you don't need to stand there early.
No, you're not actually channeling in first phase, Slayer.
Yeah, it's supposed to be me.
There's
Slayer.
just two sets of people channeling in first phase.
Slayer
Shit,
didn't
no.
read the note.
Shit, no.
Yo, shit eyes can't read top to bottom, dude.
What if he just can't read?
So let's.
Yeah, why are you shaming him?
Hold on, we can make fun of Slayer's reading ability later. So what's the castigate thing? So when he casts it on you, or just when he's casting it, it interrupts the channel?
Well, that time it was on me. I was channeling after Fuzzy, and as soon as Greater Castigation went on me, it interrupted my channel.
See, I had it on my channel. It didn't interrupt me,
Same.
but I've been interrupted before.
I think the ads.
I think the ads, if they hit you while you're channeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the random casts interrupt.
Oh,
Okay,
maybe that's
so
what it is.
so basically we need. I don't know why the right side occultists never really came in, but let's just assign a ranged to kick them and bring
No,
them in.
I've been kicking Star. It's just it goes to Val because he's healing.
Okay. Can you be closer into group then, Bill?
Yeah, I just didn't want to be too close to Pip or someone and get yelled at.
Okay.
We never got our second Guardian Spirit on the boss.
Oh, that would do it.
That would also do it, yep. Do you want to call that Pip, or?
I guess, sure.
I mean, I can also be
I
looking
mean,
for
it just
but
I mean, isn't it just the tail end of
one of
Guardian?
us.
just basically, yeah, as soon as the first Guardian falls off, Nixie, you pop yours on.
I mean, I can call when mine falls off because I can see it.
Yeah, call it when there's like 1 second left then. Like, maybe 2 seconds left because we can overlap them just a little. We just don't want them to come off.
Okay.
Kitchen, you don't have flask, by the way.
Oh.
That's why we missed that DPS check.
That's why I missed the HPS check.
Yeah.
So that.
5, 4.
And if they gave DH's healing abilities to you and Maul.
Stop them!
They gave us Immortal Strike.
Get interrupts on these, bring them in.
Calling off.
Sure you feel the fonts up. Monster. Is ready for investigations. Should push fine. Yeah, we can kill this guy. Slow down so much at the right here. I think we still get Vanquisher here.
Yeah, we do.
Just play it. Marius, you take the Vanquisher to start. Remember, first meteor is on the diamond.
And the solo soaking, right?
Yep. And then this is frontal. And then everybody on moon.
Okay. Why did you guys so?
Everybody on moon. And
Did it kill you?
No, people trying to
killed
soak.
the other.
Okay, I guess I missed something.
That's fine. Get ready for this. Oh, yeah.
2 DPS are dead on it.
Yeah, we're using spell warding on the first one, so we're not soaking at the very first.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna try to get over to diamond. They might be a little short of it, so just get clear of that side of the room. You just be on.
Oh yeah. It's just
Yeah.
I went to diamond because I thought we were all going to die.
Diamond?
It was like that, the opposite. Also, yeah, no, Roots doesn't.
Respawn's about to happen, watch out.
Oh, bad rest point. Bad rest point.
Trolling.
Where's my bad?
Let me out.
I need a
All
summon.
these dragons.
I did the tilt release.
Cowardly dragon.
Delight thanks you.
There's no way in big wigs to make a countdown longer than 5 seconds, is there?
Yeah, you can, right? Or
I don't know that you can.
Not.
I mean, I
the
can.
bar shows up earlier.
I can look at the cast bar. It's just, I was wondering if there was a way to make a sound cue for longer than 5, but it's fine. I'll just watch it.
I think the biggest thing we need to do better in this first phase to make this push more consistent is the raid is taking way more damage than we need to. One is from people cleaving with the castigations. One is from the assassin cleave. Like we're too stacked, and so we're taking way more damage than we need to. And then that means the holy priests, who are essentially healing the raid, have to heal the raid way more than they need to, instead of being able to contribute more to the boss. So let's do a better job of spreading and interrupting. These occultists should essentially never cast. They can be stunned. And if you're ranged like DPS, you never need to be near anyone else this first phase, really. I think it's a range 5. Range 6.
True.
I think this fight's really doable though. We just need to focus for 2 hours.
Rid those traitors! Gods, stop them!
Turn to stone away from Brute.
Yep. Okay, we got more DPS than we need. Let's make sure we finish this next time. One more font to heal. Here, finish both these need to finish off. Okay, remember first meteor on Diamond, Solo. We can also head over to this faster. Everybody on me, everybody on me. Oh, that Castigate is still alive. Let's cleanse that. You can rest. And cloak in 2, 1. And we're baiting a frontal on the wall, Oh, sorry, this is actually going And now it's the frontal move.
We gotta get it, those birds are.
You can ring those out, by the way.
Yeah, I will.
It's gonna be a meteor soaker after this tank funnel. Swap your memory.
Just tanked the
I'm dropping tide right now.
Remember on the right, and move. That is not a great spot.
So when you say on the right, you mean towards the wall or like behind him as we're moving?
We want to leave all fire behind us and then move to the left out of it.
Okay.
So that includes the meteor, and then we're also trying to bait the blazing surge just directly into the wall.
So you want to be wall side unless the tank frontal is coming up?
Yep. Which happens frequently, so like you're gonna have to dance around.
Well, too bad, Rice.
We need to never miss another return to stone for the rest of the night.
So that happened because it just got pushed to 30% right after a dash, or what happened?
It happened because people didn't swap to it fast enough on the return to stone. I mean, it was out of group, but we have handled that fine in other pools.
If I Dark Souled, you would have died, Gross.
Can't you like stop it somehow too? There's some CC that works.
TV?
It might be that, I don't know. The other one stopped and I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I know you can like shatter and stuff if you can break shields, but that's fairly minor.
Maybe test DB.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Just waiting on Nixie.
You haven't tried knocking the back, you could try it.
Push timing was fine other than that stuff.
He did
Even without your cocoon though, Aiden. But yeah, it'll be faster
I
than.
cocoon.
No, we can't root
No,
the
you
birds.
can
I
only
tried
slow
it.
them.
No, don't root the birds, I'm gonna break it. Insurance.
They're immune to it either way.
Also, I realized last pull that mana pot and int pot share a CD, so I'm probably not int potting. I think we were pushing it without it anyways.
You can put a little more damage on big guy loots, I think.
2, 1.
Critical traitors! Gods, stop them!
Let's get him in.
Guardian Spirit's falling off.
Stone. And just make sure we spread these castigates. We want all the healing on the boss. We're pushing soon, Raid can head over. Stay spread on the castigates then. I'll take him first. Raid should be over by star area side. Watch the frontal here first. goes to Diamond. It's spell warded.
Sorry, I didn't get there in time.
And we're baiting with that Surge. And then you're going to move. It's going to be a tank frontal soon.
Taking him right.
Yep. And then this is first DPS burn. And move. This is going to be the meteor and then the frontal. Just move around it. It's fine. Boss needs to move.
He's not moving. Yeah, I'm like way beyond max melee range. He just wasn't moving.
Yeah, we can do big moves basically this whole phase. People just need to essentially watch the tank frontal.
Yeah, I was pretty far.
Because we're never coming back to this area. So.
Also, I know we're trying to conserve space, but maybe is it possible for the boss to not be that close to the wall? Because there's like, I can't even shove my body in there to bait towards the wall half the time, especially because that little like lip that comes out is actually like a full-on wall.
Yeah, you can be a little farther away too.
By the way, the knockback does knock the birds back, so if you do need one, just call out.
Oh, did I not mention? Yeah, both the priests need Shining Force.
Can you target it on a totem? Did you try that?
No, so how we're handling the next phases, since we could possibly reach them now, is essentially Val and probably both the hunters for now. They're basically going to be, so let's say, what am I not using? Is there anything? So say Phoenixes are on Star and coming towards the raid who's like kind of central here. So they're going to be moving towards me. So you three are going to position yourself between the birds and the raid. And then Val, so you can use your own Knock and Vortex. Hunters, are you playing Marks? Yeah, so Hunters, you can use your own bursting shots on them. And then if they're close and you don't have any of those things, you are calling for either a Boon or Nixie to shine light on you, and you'll just be in the right position to knock them directly away from you.
Okay. The only thing that might happen is if a bird is on one of the hunters, bursting shot has a super short range. Like it's basically 0 yards. So
for what it's worth, Charlotte.
It's a shitty knock, but it's, I mean, we don't have a ton of them, so.
You can Shining Force off of a totem, so I can put the totem near the birds and they can Shining Force the totem.
I mean, that's fine, but like Val is at minimum, Val has to be there for Ursul's and Typhoon. So like he's going to be there regardless if you don't even want to think about it.
I can also spec into NG Knock. It's only once every 10 minutes and doesn't reset, but I can use it.
Did you say binding does work?
Does not work. They can't be rooted.
What bait are you talking about, Marius?
The reed beat?
Blazing Surge.
Okay. That's at 100 end. Okay. That's then we're just gonna swap pretty much in every one, right?
I think we swap every 2 tank frontals, so every 2 fiery strikes.
Oh, okay. So I'll just keep it bigger.
He's having a good time with that squeaky toy.
Oh yeah, he's in a different room.
Slayer, did you change your name?
No.
Shit details.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rid of those traitors! Gods, stop them!
Stone back.
Stone.
Oh, that worked.
Yeah, that's actually pretty nice.
Huggies.
Okay, just stay spread. Don't all feel if you can.
Wings on both.
And let's whittle this guy down pretty low here. And then make it a nice easy push.
We never got second wave.
No, just
Yeah, we still have time to toss it up.
And it's probably too early then, so I would put in like.
I think we can go ahead and kill it. Are we gonna get the Vanquisher?
Sorry, I just stopped channeling. I was dying.
No, you gotta die.
We have 2 fonts here that aren't healed too.
Suffer my wrath.
Let's play it. You pick up the Vanquisher.
From the ashes.
Okay, this is the meteor on time.
You guys are too far from time.
Yeah, definitely too far. Just wait this way.
I mean, everyone should be like in a position where they can get to diamond if they get it.
I mean, essentially, we can just have everybody on diamond, and then everybody except for whoever gets the meteor moves, right? Or is that
I would
more
put
dangerous?
everyone on boss and just have everyone without take 2 steps to the right, and everyone and the person with the meteor take 2 steps left. That way, it's kind of splitting the difference. Otherwise, it's kind of the same argument. Like if they can't run there, then maybe the raid can't run out or something.
In fact, I think we're making this more confusing than it needs to be. I think everybody should be stacked on the tanks except for the fiery strikes. So you stack on the tanks for every blazing surge and every meteor, and then we just move to the left.
Oh,
and then you're directly behind the boss on the fiery strikes. I think that makes sense, right?
Yeah. It does if everyone's paying attention to Fiery Strike.
Could I get a repair, please?
Just in general, just stay behind the boss until we're all healthy. And then...
There's gonna be fire behind the boss. It works initially, but after a while, there's a lot of flames right behind him, so it's easier to just stay to the side or in front of him.
So what did we miss there? Was it the second GS? Was it a cocoon? Was it...
I have to do a better job at calling it out.
We also had 2 essence fonts that basically didn't get topped up until the phase, which is 2% right there.
Should I be swapping off the boss to heal essence fonts?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
I mean, from what I saw, most logs, the 2 holy priests just take care of it.
Okay.
They do like the vast majority of the healing on those.
I'll throw out a Riptide, but then I'm gonna leave it to.
It's like the most efficient healing for a boss in the entire fight. Like it's a tiny bit of healing you have to do, and they each heal 1%. It's insane.
Would it be worth like just having Val and Lutz do it then, or what?
I don't know if an off healer can do it, but like yeah, if all the off healers like you're healing, if you focus it into those, I think that's probably the best source.
They might be out of mana by the time that rolls around. They do show on the boss frames.
Yep.
But that means they're going to have to stop healing the boss for a while beforehand to regen the mana they're going to need to heal those. I think that's more complicated than just them spamming the boss and letting the Holy Priest take care of it.
Let me know you're a good Slayer. Did he just DC?
Oh, what year is it?
No, he's still on Discord. Yeah, I had some bad flashbacks there.
Where is he? Oh,
5,
Slayer DC'd again.
4, 3.
Yeah, make sure we just DB all the Return to Stones since it works.
Gods, stop them!
DC.
GS is falling off now.
Fonts are down. They're all topped for a moment. One more occultist. Now blast this guy. Slow down a tiny bit if you can. On the boss. Well, just blast this guy. You take him there, so I'll take boss. Okay, so we're all on diamond. That cast gets so bad. Okay, and everybody move.
5, 4,
and on moon, on moon.
1.
Now move. Tank frontal. Don't be in front. Don't be in front.
Back in this way.
And DPS soon. Good luck.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Should be tank frontal. No, meteor. Sweet soak, and then move. And then it's frontal. It's easy. And then big move here. Watch the frontal. Alright. Can we get a knock on this?
4,
Good. Let's move a tiny bit. Soak, and then it's going to be the second DPS.
Ah, 7k.
8k,
That was
Is there any
my fault.
damage going
I
out
didn't
during
damage.
that? Yeah, I didn't
It's
do much
it's
either.
just catch up damage, but like we are falling kind of
It's
behind
the
that.
soak damage, and then there we also had a tank frontal that hit most of the raid, which is a
Yeah.
ticking dot.
I think he always does the soak and then immediately the cloak.
Which is real shitty because I kind of want to be dropping my rune and ramping a little bit there.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to it, but I think I got it now.
Is that
Can
the corner
we
that we're gonna have to
not
have
have
the
a hand?
knockback on?
We can still move faster. It's just tricky with the tank frontal. Like, I think
Yeah.
when we're moving, the raid needs to be behind him instead of off to the left, like where we're moving. Because I don't know that we're going to be able to avoid that frontal if we don't change the positioning a tiny bit.
We can try to be behind him, but the way he moves a lot of times when he because he casts, but then his frontal is immediate, so he'll be casting and there'll be fire like all right behind him, but then he immediately does his frontal, so it's hard to stay behind him without standing in the fire and just taking damage the entire time. We could try though.
I mean, most people's CDs aren't going to get the full value because you're trying to put it into a 6-second window versus what the normal window is.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
trying
I
to
was
front
just
load like
trying
that.
to
It. Yeah, no, I'm just more concerned about just. Can I be excused from that
It's-
soak?
Yeah, that was my other question: is can we just have a few people?
You can take
Not in
mine,
it.
but I'm used to mine.
I mean, is it the second shield soak or is it both shield soaks that are an issue? If it's the second one, we could potentially spell one.
Second,
that
first one was pretty early. Even we had a second or so to spare. Oh, okay. Other question: time between these phases about 3 minutes. Can we pop both links, both tides, or no?
Yes, you can use every
Okay.
healing CD you have left.
Okay, sounds good. That'll help too, because if we're popping those more liberally, then we can put some damage into it too. Like I totally could have done that 7k. I just wasn't DPSing the second one.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Critical traitors! Gods, stop them!
Try the stones. Good. No, we need to go last boss or slow down a tiny bit on kill.
No, both.
We want this guy dead when we face. Okay, good push. Everybody go to your spots. I got boss.
From the ashes! Those who killed me.
Okay, on me for the video. And move. This is tank frontal, and then on me.
3, 2, 1.
Move. Now behind the boss, don't get hit by the tank frontal. And this is going to be the first DPS attribute. Yeah.
5, 4,
Okay. front, soak meteor, and then it's going to be, I think, frontal. And then the behind boss, frontal is going to happen. Frontal's going to happen. And then it's going to be frontal and a soak, and then the next DPS set.
4, 3,
So soak, and then you're ready to nuke. Okay, it's a bad bait, but it's fine. And then watch frontal, watch the boss.
If you need to.
And then this is going to be one more meteor. And then watch frontal.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We can push him in 5 seconds.
Yep, you gotta push. That bait again. And then this is what we have to beat here.
What percent
The
do we need?
Bible world.
45, so we're 2% off.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I dropped my
1.
hollow a bit early there too, so it's on me as well.
Yeah, I think we got it. We just need to see the phase a few more times and understand the movement. Like, I know I took every single tank frontal, but I get it now.
Oh shit, I released. My bad.
I mean, do we want the tanks to be the ones that go forward while everyone else moves forward and then moves backwards behind the boss again? That seems like a lot of movement, like a very caster-heavy comp.
That's a little bit what I'm worried about, is that there is a lot of movement. I know DPS will increase as other people get used to that movement too, but
Like, but why is it that when we're moving away from like the big frontal cone that's aimed at everyone, we don't just have the entire raid move forward and then the tanks move backwards so the raid can like plant and do more DPS?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Okay, the first like big cone, you say that we move forward past the cone and then the tank moves the furthest forward or something, and like the tank frontal is aimed towards like Star, I guess, and the whole raid moves backwards so they don't get hit by the tank frontal. Like, why don't we just swap that so the whole raid can make a big move and the tanks can just do the little movements so the whole raid can plant?
No, that's not what I'm saying we do. That's what people are doing, but that's not what I'm saying we should do.
Well, the tank frontal was aimed like north, I guess.
Yeah, I mean we're moving north.
Yeah, but like, why are we doing that?
So like, because he plants pretty quickly. Like during the frontals, like one of the only times we can, because he keeps planting. So if we don't move him, he's just gonna plant inside the fire. Like he plants more than he moves is the issue. I mean, we could try and min max.
So if the raid is, so say boss is Star, if the raid is on Diamond behind the boss the entire time, the only movement you're doing is you're going to move basically here to soak a meteor, and you're going to move here to soak or to bait a blazing surge. And then when you're not doing either of those, you're just back here behind the boss, like inching our way around the room to the
So
right.
you want the whole raid to be like inside the room compared to the boss?
yeah, everything we need to soak should be baited against the wall, basically, wherever he is, and every tank frontal should be baited.
So people should not be here and then have to move out of the way of the tank frontal. They should never be here.
That's what I'm asking. Like, why is the tank frontal aimed this way though?
Isn't that
I think it's just
how
because the boss has to move from all
So the
fire.
boss-
that's the direction they're gonna move.
I think the thing you're not understanding, Pip, is that this boss does not want to move. So tanks need to like just come out here and wait, and they're just standing out here waiting for that boss to decide he wants to move. So they can't
Okay.
really like at the last second make a little adjustment.
The boss has basically 4 abilities that he casts, so he is not going to move during those casts. And so we stand here waiting for the tank frontal, and it's going to happen whenever, and then he's going to move, or he's going to cast something immediately right after and stay there. But I am a little confused, I guess, the confusion of like this positioning here, Diamond and Star.
Yeah, I think that's the confusion. That's why I was
Yeah,
standing
if we're
in
on the
front, 'cause I thought
boss's
we were
right
moving, but I
shoulder, it won't
understand
matter if the frontal is north anyway. Is basically the thing. If we're in the right position, that tank frontal won't bother us.
I mean, the whole thing is just, it feels like it's just a ton of movement, and I don't know if there's like a way to fix that, but it sounds like there's not.
It shouldn't be as much if we are properly baiting the soak, the little fire circle soak, to back here, because the bulk of the raid will be here. We soak our fire circle here, and the fire puddle doesn't expand to here for a while until we need to move again, if that makes sense. But because we're baiting the fire circle directly where the group stack point is, like no one wants to move with it, then suddenly we have to move just that much more, I guess. Does that make sense?
Wait, so you're saying not everyone's soaking the group soak?
Oh, everyone should be. You know,
Then-
we all take 2 steps to the left and then come back, and that way we can just plant here for even longer. Because the soak is, there's only like 3 of them or something.
Okay, I don't think I understand, but I'm wasting time.
I linked that picture in Sun King Salvation Discord.
I mean, for what it's worth, like, this is not my strat here. This is like what pretty much every guild does for the boss. So I think it's just a clarification issue. I don't think it's something we actually want to change the strat on.
I think we just need to see it more times. I wasn't clear on it the first time, and I think I get it now. It'll flow better once we all understand what we're doing.
I guess the only thing is, do we want to not go, like, when we... Maybe the issue also lies with the cubbies, because I think when we're coming out of the cubby, sometimes he might turn a bit more to the inside of the room, so do we want to just, like, pretend these cubbies don't exist? Or do we want to try and use all that space?
No, we can pretend they don't exist. It's just, it's been weird positioning on all the transitions, kind of.
Yeah, I think I've been going into the cubby, which means, like, when I'm going out and around, he sometimes acts weird. Because...
I mean, I know it's kind of awkward to move and then not be in front of the boss, and then have to be in front of the boss. It's a bit of a challenge, but I can work on it.
Kelly needs food.
You start the poll I'm eating.
We pushed basically perfectly there, but if healers can, like, you can either save 1 essence font to just top the last % whenever we want, or we want to slow down like we did there a tiny bit so that the Darathos guy is dead. On transition, it just makes everything much cleaner so the raid doesn't spread. Or since the raid doesn't have to spread.
We get 2 more essence fonts right before the boss pushes, or no?
I mean, we can save them for a long time. They will die unless you heal them. But you can, like, keep them for basically forever.
Traitors! Gods, stop them!
GS is falling off.
So slow down a tiny bit if we can. On kill, not on Darathos. And push. And to position.
Like 1,000 suns!
You got a person?
Yep. And then the meteor burns these forward. And then on me, we bait. Now we move, and then you're able to keep him fighting from all these time rings. And burn. Can be a tank from right after. So,
that should be a little to the left then.
Move. And you shouldn't be where I am. You should be behind the boss.
I can't push.
I'm trying to post a totem.
It's gonna be soap.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's fine there. Nope. Healers nope. Everybody nope. And move. Don't be in front on me.
You, how many seconds?
So meteor soap. We need to blast boss right now. 15 seconds. 10 seconds.
Oh shit, sorry, I pulled aggro.
Blast.
Well, try and make.
I think if
we can do that with a set of pots. We can do that with
5, 4,
like half a set of, or half the raid pots.
2, 1.
we're taking a lot of extra damage too, and like healers could contribute more damage if we're avoiding the tank frontals better. So I think it's just more pulls will be better.
Yeah.
I think melee should be on the shade right away. Oh, I released like an idiot.
Yeah, we can also, like, he takes a while to move over, but there's no real way to speed that up. So, like, I think, like, the diamond and star markers are kind of worthless at this point. Like, we want to be so that we're not baiting the first fire on square, essentially, but range can be probably even there. I think they have range from to boss. And then melee, you can be on him the whole time, basically. The only caveat there is that the frontal does happen as he's coming over, so you just need to be careful.
I feel like
but we will gain a % that way, I think, anyway.
I feel like having Illy on the second set of cooldowns kind of sucks though, because it fucks off the timings for him. I don't know if he's adjusted to it.
What do you mean timings, like for my cooldowns and stuff?
Yeah.
I just hold Dark Soul at the beginning, and then I use it on.
Like you Dark Soul at the start, right?
I don't Dark Soul at the start, just because I want to make sure that it's up. But I've been Dark Souling on the first shield, because I have Trinket for the other one.
You can follow to you, Pip.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's actually just better to hold Dark Soul for.
Because you can get like at least 8 raptures in if you have the birds dotted with Dark Soul. But one sec, right back.
I'll probably be fine now, so I'll just see.
Swap you to where, Lutz?
I think he's offering to swap with Illy.
Do you want to swap Illy? I mean, if you figured out your timings, I don't necessarily want to swap.
Oh, no. I think I'm fine. I can still optimize stuff. My damage there wasn't as good as it should have been, but
I think we gain damage, like Aiden said, by pulling it more and people getting better with positioning. I think the biggest area we gain damage is by people making sure they're hitting him as he comes in. So swapping, especially range, so that you're in range that whole time.
You might need oils. Check your oil.
Yeah. Just waiting on Rice.
But no, what I'm saying, if you hold your Dark Soul with your Dark Lair for your Soul Rod Singularity window, and then like you'll just do like more damage, like you fit more like 8 raptures in if you're getting shard refunds from the birds.
Oh, okay, that's true.
I'll swap you in Lutz then.
Alright.
So I know it seems like this is slow, but remember that the second time we do this is essentially exactly the same, but on the other side of the room, the other half. So like we are close to basically learning the entire fight and then just having to repeat it. So.
Is the second healing check just as tight?
It's fairly tight. We have hero for it though.
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rid of those traitors! Gods, stop them!
Okay, we'll go ahead and finish this guy off. We'll push here in a second, get in these positions, and then be ready to hit into it.
You guys want to knock a bird or I'll totem down.
First meteor. This is bait.
3, 2, 1.
Move. Nope. Nope. Nope.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's all goes. Oh. I need to soak and then it's our next burn. Frontal's fine. Watch tank frontal. Soak. 10 basically.
2, 1.
It's fine, but... %.
Does that move at the end?
5, 4, 3.
You see what I'm saying though?
2,
Ellie? Just do more
1.
damage.
Yeah, that felt way better.
Something happened
Do you guys
to the mark on 2 said.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do a permanent mark on him.
Do you want me to call totem priests or no? I don't know if that's helpful or not.
We have a whole side of the room to work with, right?
We do.
Just think about moving even further. Because yeah, at the end there, the soak got dropped right on top of me, so I had to move out of the fire, and the frontal got angled. So I might just move even more.
I don't think tanks need to worry about soaking the meteor.
I wasn't trying to soak it, it got put on top of me.
Okay.
Does somebody work in here still? Or does it work?
Yeah, it should.
I think so.
Can I get some back then? I can switch a conduit. That will help a lot.
For a second, I thought you said, does somebody work here still? And I was like,
no, sorry. I definitely mumbled.
Oh, that's a good point, because the cooldown reduction doesn't do as much here, does it?
Nah, I'm gonna go Pyroblast Conduit just for the last 0.5%.
That's a good idea.
For now, let's have 3 and 4 pot on their... let's pot on the cloak, and then it should carry basically 20 seconds for the rest of the phase. So 3 and 4 are potting on their cloak.
Roger.
Does anyone have a flask I can borrow?
Oh, are they down?
Yeah.
New cauldron.
Yeah, I think you can just knock on cooldown because the birds don't really speed up the further away they are, right? They
Yeah, you
just
can
move at that same
essentially
pace? Okay.
knock on cooldown. You want to keep them as far as possible.
Are they elementals?
So as soon as they can't be banished or feared or anything like that. As soon as they spawn a Terra, I'm gonna have a totem down, so you can just knock them right off the bat, and we'll do it again, whatever, 45 seconds later. I mean, Lutz and Naboon, you guys can do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ridicles, traitors! Gods, stop them!
Time? No, actually, I think we're fine. Okay, get ready. Push, push, push.
Suffer my wrath.
I don't know, Marius is healing that time.
Totem's turn.
Infernal. Trigger out of that. Infernal.
5, 4,
We're baiting.
2, 1.
Move. Infernal.
One on square.
Burn.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
End your turn, Dan.
You take one more.
Oh my god, I'm so
I have a minute. So, I'm gonna move him a tiny bit. I'm sure you potted 3 and 4. And move. Infernal. We soak.
2, 1.
Push, push, push. Behind. That was worse than last time.
5.7?
Yeah, we were 0.5 last time.
2.
I'm gonna swap a talent.
Yeah, me too, actually. Flame Patch doesn't matter here.
Yeah, I'm gonna swap out a volley.
The AoE talents are basically just a pad.
Yeah. I mean, Conflag doesn't do much, but it might do a little.
Does that mean we need a book or?
Oh, here, I can drop a portal and just summon us.
I have a tome on me.
Or just put a book.
Just do a book.
Yeah, it sounds. I mean, everybody make sure you're just basically full single target. It sounds like.
Yeah.
I think I mean, volley is more burst than aim shot.
What's the cooldown on that? On Shining Force? Is it a minute?
Forty-five seconds. Sorry.
We could chain them. Do you want? You get first, and then could get a second, sort of thing.
So do you think I should keep it, Keats? Because right now I have explosive shot and volley, but careful aim seems useless, so...
Yeah.
Well, not useless, but it's not going to matter later when he's at lower health, so...
Yeah, I think you want volley.
Alright, I'll keep volley then.
Just, yeah, I'm trying to go like explosive volley right before and then burst.
Yeah, that's
Or I guess double
pretty
tap
much
before
what
that.
I've been doing.
Yeah.
Just trying to help, man.
Oh, that's good.
Careful Aim's never going to do anything, actually.
No, I wasn't going to pick that, but I was going to maybe go to lock and load, but if Keats says volley is the play, I trust his judgment.
I mean, they're the AoE talents, but they're also the burst talents. Is the...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, sorry.
Sick.
Stop them!
Need big damage on Jericho's. Push, resist the dog.
Okay, no.
Okay, our frontal.
5, 4,
And bait.
3, 2, 1.
Move. Poke. Soak.
3, 2,
Frontal. Bait.
That one is so fast.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, boss.
Yes.
Soak, and then it's immediately burn. Three potted, 3 and 4. Move. Frontal. This is soak.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice and baits. So let's go ahead and take a break. I want to see what we can do different.
4, 3, 2.
I fucked up my burst window there, which was
Get-
fine
get-
for the burst, but not for later.
Get rest so we can eat and stuff and then be ready to pull when break's over.
Grab another flask if you have it. There's still in Cauldron.
It's pretty tough having to precast like 4 things.
Yeah, it's also the boss is moving so much. I'm losing a lot of my wild spirits, which I know I don't want to have to bring up, but like I think I'm getting maybe like 10 seconds of it, which is fine. It's just that for like overall like push, if we want to push him, losing
I mean,
that kind of hurts.
Is one movement of the boss wider than the entire diameter
I
of
mean,
Wild Spirits?
I'm trying to place it so that he's moving into it as he casts his cloak, so that when he's like moving afterwards, he's still getting the tail end of it. But I think it's a lot of movement in this phase. Like, there's nothing we can do about it really, because
Well, I mean, just like if you put, like, you know which direction he's moving, so you just
yeah,
put the
I've been
circle like way ahead of him.
I've been placing it ahead of him. That's what I'm saying,
Oh,
and
okay.
he's still not being in it the
right
entire
then.
time. I mean, it's an 18-second long window, so the burst window is what, like 6 seconds or 7 seconds or whatever, and then he's moving, and then he's casting the blaze, and then he moves right out of it. So it's whatever. It's just something to think about, maybe.
I mean, I'm gonna try and I'm not gonna heal as much in the end there because we have to push that circle. So I don't know. Like it gets tough there. I mean, if we have multiple cooldowns, I could use salve, I guess, but we need it for something else.
I'm not sure if anybody's even here, but it looks like people generally move from star to like moon over the course of a phase. No, we were going to swap one thing, but I'm going to wait till people are back.
I'm here. I just want you to know that you're heard.
Thanks, Lutz. I did kind of feel like I was talking to myself.
Wait, who are you?
Has Grala said
That's
anything
it.
tonight?
I'd be pretty impressed if people hadn't heard me all night. check and see if people are here.
We need to summon Slayer back.
Drop a closet. See if people are back this time. We're gonna change it a tiny bit, Marius. I'm just waiting for everybody to be here so I don't have to go over it a couple times.
Also, after looking through the
You
log
were
book,
away from the ready check.
I realized something major between myself and that other prop paladin is that they have the legendary that reduces the cost of holy power spenders by 1. So
Yeah, I mean we're pushing that phase. It's fine.
yeah, I was curious and I finally figured it out. So I was like, like 300k more healing, and then I realized why he was casting more Word of Glories.
Okay, so I mean we are gonna move essentially from star all the way to moon. So like people just kind of have to be ready for that. Like there's not a ton we can do to avoid that.
Blazing Surge keeps like getting baited in the middle of the
Yeah,
room.
that's what we're changing. So the entire raid, except for me and Marius, you're going to be on the wall essentially the whole time. And then Marius, you and I are going to be facing in towards the center of the room. So the boss is going to be facing the center of the room basically the whole time, except when he's targeting a frontal at the raid. And so then your movement should be easier for the raid.
Sounds good. Are the soaks
so
gonna be
raid,
soaked
you're just
against the
gonna.
wall?
What was it?
Are we soaking the cones against the wall?
You and I are going to be on the inside of.
That's meant like the raid. Is the raid keeping the soaks against the wall as well? So
The raid's going to be against the wall the entire time, so they're going to be baited there just by default.
We can't bait the frontal, right?
I don't think so. And anyway, it'll just be one of us in front anyway. So. Okay. So any confusion on that?
Yeah, I did not really understand what you mean.
Do you know what to do?
Yes. Yeah.
Essentially,
so everybody's going to be stacked on 2 the entire face.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you make him a nipple?
Who's Ed?
Is nipple easier to see?
Yeah.
He shall be a nipple.
Can we like body swap him with like a moon or something? So he's huge.
Okay, we got big damage coming in this pool. I can feel it.
Dude, I'm gonna
5,
try hard as
4,
fuck.
3, 2, 1.
Rid of those traitors! Gods, stop them!
slow down and kind of on boss fast right now.
Oh, blasted.
No, you blast.
We're blasted.
Wrong boss.
Yeah, slow down on Kale. Keep blasting on Daramus.
Actually, didn't. That's good.
And go ahead and push. Remember, you're on nipple marker.
By the power of the sun!
And then as soon as this is hit, we're going to be facing like this the whole time. You're back with the group to swap.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Move. Cloak's done. And we still go around the edge of the room there.
I can't push.
And then we soak. Move. Swap. Knocked out. Okay. You're gonna go right after. It's fine.
I can not.
That's it. So.
1.
Alright, what's everything that spawns the fire puddles?
Phoenixes, the group frontal, and the meteors.
Do the Phoenixes just randomly throw them, or what?
I think there was a group frontal that was baiting where we were moving.
We had one bad frontal bait. We should try to move a little more before the second cloak, and I think we can avoid that.
Also, with the soak shouldn't be like right underneath the boss. They should be like as far as possible, basically, while still letting melee being able to hit the boss. Because you want melee just being the outer edge of the circle, because it's baiting under the boss, making us move a lot more than we have to.
Is there any reason we pulled so far away from the wall during that?
Because people were complaining about being too close to the wall. I mean, that's literally the reason.
Also,
I
if,
mean,
if I moved him straight right, then I'm pretty sure he would have hit the raid with it. So that's why he was kind of angled right and back.
I kind of like him being that far from the wall, but if space is a concern later, then we can adjust it. It's just...
I mean, fire in the room was going to be fine. I'm pretty sure.
There was crowded there at the end because we baited one frontal. Is somebody gonna onk or?
I died, so I onked, but I don't have soulstone, so I'm running back.
Where's my backup
soulstone? Yeah, that was we baited to the right of the boss, and that's why we had so much fire and it was so tight.
Yeah, it's the soak right before the second cloak that is super tight timing.
I'm so lost.
Just have Pip-Onk and we can summon.
Okay.
No, just go up those stairs. Just go up.
Oh, up the stairs. Okay.
Yeah, you're there.
Cool.
This is a
Good
place.
to know.
I'll know
Is
this
this place
time.
that confusing? To, like,
It is so.
No.
I don't know.
Have you ever walked a house?
I mean, I think it is.
Kelly, I think you need to join more pugs.
I mean, I've been pugging, and I still get confused in this place. So I don't know what they designed this.
You just take a left or right, and that takes.
It's actually every time you zone in, they change the layout, and they're just messing.
I'm
with you.
convinced that. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. It's the only explanation.
Oh, so the castle is Torghast.
Yeah.
Or I'm just old and I get confused in these places.
So you said before the second cloak, we want a bigger move for Ramos?
Yeah, but it's super tight because it's the meteor soak. Basically, you're going to have to try to move the boss as the meteor soak is going on. You're going to need to be ahead so that he inches a little bit.
Soak?
It's the third, I think.
too. Okay, I'll try. After the first cloak, I can just mount. I can just get on my pony and taunt him like
5,
and that'll just be a big move.
3, 2, 1.
Ridicles, traitors! Gods, stop them!
Before we turn the stairs. Stones. Slow down on Kale a tiny bit. We're fine, keep the push. Ready to get in positions. Ready to blast as soon as he spawns.
Like 1,000 suns!
Solons.
Don't take. Not Typhoon, don't do anything. Result. You can knock on Totem. Now you can result.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Be on square.
Get up.
Oh.
5, 4.
Need aggro at some point.
I'm gonna bait. Big. Take a couple of
And it's gonna be cloak right after this.
I didn't have Soulstone, so I hope someone else did.
I chose Pip because it's Pip.
It's a good choice.
Want me to save with my Shining Force? I usually cast it on myself. Do you want me to do it when they get close like that? At the end there?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do you want to cast it on yourself, or do you want to just use the totem? Like, I don't know how dangerous it is for you to run in there. Yeah, it's
as
not
long
too
as I
dangerous
get
around
the
fire.
edge.
Okay.
Did I not
Yeah,
get
definitely that.
the whatever I was supposed to get when I solo soaked the thingy? Because I was ticking.
No,
for...
that wasn't yours. That was you took Tank Dot or something. The person who had the first one was.
It says lingering embers
Was it you?
from Ember Blast, not from Fiery Blast.
Oh, I
Maybe
heard
not
the sound go off, but it did that once before where
I mean-
it casted, went on global cooldown, it didn't cast.
Yeah, I was ticking for 11.5k.
Yeah, that could have been it. I'll double check. I'll double tap it again. I did that one pull earlier too, where I cast it, I heard it go off, and then looked back and it hadn't actually casted.
I mean, it says in the tooltip that it's from Ember Blast, which is the soak circle. So I don't think I ate a tank bundle.
We shouldn't be dropping those Ember Blasts in between the pedestals, right? Like, we still want those pedestals for...
We still need square, yeah.
Yeah, we've been dropping that on square a lot.
Why are you guys dropping it on square?
The spell wording was early. Fell off before. Barely early.
I think people are getting square confused with diamond, where you used to drop it.
Well, diamond doesn't exist anymore.
That's
Yeah, no,
true.
that's what I mean.
Yeah, I just took it away because I didn't know where diamond used to be. It was somewhere between square and star. That's all I know.
Yeah, so in between square and star.
I mean, I took it into the wall away from the group. I feel like that's fine.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're good.
Wait, who's good?
Oh,
Amber.
sorry, Amber.
Oh, I'm fine. I just forgot to hit the button.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ridicles, traitors! Gods, stop them!
One caster. Eating rice.
Yep. Spring. Good. Theraphos. Let's pump everything, basically.
Another interruption from the present guard.
Get the Vanquisher. It's whatever we'll play it with. The Vanquisher. Just ignore it. Yep.
First.
My ring burns like 1,000 suns. By the power of the sun.
You can knock my phone.
5, 4,
Frontal.
2, 1.
Oh, not yet, Vanquisher. So.
Don't be on square. I'll take the boss back.
We just dropped that right next to the old ones. I mean, like, we're not gonna push. I was looking at the death sword.
I think you realized what happened too. I thought I was wanting the whole thing, but there's a dot. It doesn't take off the dot.
5, 4, 3.
Wait, so it does? It applies all 6 dots to the person?
Yeah, so I think I need to spell ward like right as it's hitting, and then you won't take damage from the dot is how it's working. So when I spell word, as soon as I see the debuff come out, I thought the initial hit was enough, but the dot still ticks. Yeah.
How long does spell wording last?
10 seconds. So I think if I time it right as it's hitting or about to hit, somebody might potentially take 1 tick. I noticed there because I saw Kelly took like I think a tick or 2.
So they're going to take 5 seconds worth. So they're going to take 5 ticks of 12k damage. So we should just not. Yeah, we shouldn't spell word them.
You know what they
So they're all going to be group soaks.
I need to repair.
Pretense aside and just kill you all.
We should reiterate that on poll because I guarantee somebody didn't hear that.
We're gonna soak every Ambro Blast.
Ambro Blast?
Ambro Blast.
Make sure you repair. There's a lot of people at like 30%.
I put a hammer down there.
So do we know what our first phase inconsistency is with healing Kale?
Oh, I just.
So that
used
was
my
my
spells in
fault
the
because
wrong
I didn't
order,
hit my
so-
Heart of the Wild. So I went
see.
oom. I went oom, yeah.
I don't know how much that matters.
Well, I did about 70k less than I usually do. 70 to 100.
I mean,
Yeah,
I did like
about 150k less. Maybe
I did
200K less.
300k more than I normally do because the phase took so long. So like, I don't know why. I guess if you guys are 70k and 150k, maybe that's most of it. Then
Yeah. No, I push buttons in the wrong order.
Waiting on Ambro.
Gonna Ambro Blast this boss.
Come here.
Wait, so everyone knows what we're doing, right?
Are we
Yeah.
soaking all of them now?
Yes, we're soaking all of them.
5, 4, 3,
Rid those
2,
traitors!
1.
Stop them!
Not me.
Jerichos.
One's down.
There's fine.
4, 3, 2,
Frontal.
1.
Burn. So. I got him nice.
My power! It returns!
Okay, 4 make sure you caught.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Move. Soak.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We have frontal and we can take push.
Oh, that was my fault. That was probably 100% my fault.
4.
I don't know if you do 300k.
1.
Probably not, but definitely didn't help. I just thought he was facing in the other direction because I'm blind.
Did I soul stone someone? I forgot.
I don't have one.
Fuck.
Aiden's gonna cheat torpedo his way here.
I don't know how to. I mean, unless like I.
Oh shit! Sorry, I had soulstone.
I may or may not
I
be the
was looking
fast.
at
Oh,
logs.
frick. I definitely know which way I'm going, so I'll beat Woozy here either way.
Not if I follow you.
No, true.
Actually, you'll probably beat me anyway. You're pretty fast.
I'll start popping wings there too.
Know how to
See if
make
that
up
helps
that
push the
damage.
phase. I'll pop wings when I put Ashen Hollow down.
Yeah, I don't know, Aiden. I'm already at the boss. I don't know what's taking this long.
What? Did you get summoned?
Oh, Aiden, are you lost?
No,
Kelly,
of course
you
you
wanna-
did.
wanna-
Are you
Yeah,
lost, Aiden?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me run back and go get you.
Yeah.
Does
Okay,
the layout
yeah.
of
Oh,
the
thanks,
field
Kelly.
change every time you enter the instance or something? I mean,
No.
Is it like the change?
Kelly just got summoned and I
staircases in
didn't.
Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry?
How much
The
damage were we
staircase-
short?
300k. I'm looking at stuff now.
What?
Oh,
My Raptor doesn't hit for 300k.
I mean, I could pump more than
Yeah,
I
Kelly
have
could have
been.
done 300k.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, I think everyone could have done a little more, but since we're consistently not making it, I don't know if there's.
I definitely could have fit in a couple more aim shots and probably a rapid fire before I died. Or, like, after I died, if I hadn't died. It's not that much damage, but it would have helped.
I mean, I'm kind of being pulled off on. I would be spamming my smite, but everyone's kind of keeling over at that point. Unless you have like a. We're using totem, right?
I need a 226 IQD.
Not totem. Spirit link.
I need more mastery, dude.
Are we planning a big move after the second Shields Growlers?
We can move more, yeah.
Well, I was
We get
thinking,
kinda pinched in there.
because if we're going to, because I was putting my Ashen Hollow down for the second shield, but if we're gonna move more, I can save it and use that for damage after the shields. How close were we on the second shield? It seems decent.
It's tight. I think for now we just have everybody pot in this phase and see if we can push it.
Let's see if I can move right to the edge of my hollow. If we stick in there too, that'll be a lot of raid healing. That
Hey, maybe we need runes.
Whoa.
Oh, Vantis?
No, runes.
I mean,
Fuck runes.
Bit late to Vantis turn, bro. It's 30 minutes into.
no, we can. Just summon me back real quick.
I mean, if
I
we're
didn't
trying
say
to,
that.
If we're trying to kill it tonight, then it's not too late.
It's never too late.
So yeah, look at that. That's Val's fault, dude. 60k in the Phoenix.
Of it? No.
I can't control that.
Boon. I'm so proud of you.
I don't want to hear any druid cry about Convoke.
So I got a token for this?
Because he has to suffer through it in arena.
Val, maybe if you don't look at the Phoenix, just like turn your camera away from it.
I literally blinked away. I was literally 40 yards away from him.
Just don't look it in the eyes, and you won't.
But your range is 45. That's the problem.
You don't want that in your right now.
Ooh, could go Retribution Horror. We just start sacrificing people in that phase so I can palm.
Oh, true.
Big,
I could run APT.
totem. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Extra wings.
People dying, unfortunately. I think we lost a couple before that point, so maybe.
I was just the one. And Amber wouldn't have done 30k in that.
I need to reset the boss.
But if I could kill it, we'll never know.
True, you could have.
All right, Can we sell some girls back first, or should I just reset?
I have one. I'm just getting stuff.
Okay,
You
don't
can
do it
just
yet.
reset it,
We're gonna
that's
reset
fine.
boss.
Renethos traitors! Stop them!
Let me know when it's done.
It's Cassian, and it's done.
Good.
I apologize in advance, Amber, for all this shit I'm about to send.
That's okay. I like crafting.
Ooh, does anybody have one of those? Is anybody using one of those crit?
Who took the stack?
Took the stack.
Anyone? Is anyone using the anima cage trinket?
I am.
You I'm assuming you're using it for yourself. Okay.
Mary, stop jumping on the chest. Get out of here.
I swear people are just trolling at this point.
Wait, are they in there or did?
Yeah,
somebody-
they're in there.
Okay, there we go.
Sure you pop your rune. Fuzzy.
Where's the rune?
Mary still need. They're in the guild bank. I bought 20, so there are enough. Let me know when you're good, Fuzzy.
Me good.
Should be easy now, right?
4, 3,
yeah,
2.
We're still potting that though, right?
Yeah.
Stop them!
2 casters out.
Interrupts. I see that caster was interrupted by 2. Questionable.
Yeah, he's a team player.
I'm not questioning 2. Yeah, about 10 to push. Push.
Like 1,000 suns!
Now we pump.
Shoot him down. One more.
Soak.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Frontal. Move.
4, 3,
Take a second.
No, who knows?
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, boss.
It returns!
8, 3, 9.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Glass. It's fine. And you'll still get both your mirrors. A little bit more. It's fine. So, and then last we got 5 seconds.
Hell yeah.
Now we repeat.
More spam healing the boss.
What do we do now?
So people should be channeling right now, that first set of people. The knocks on the Phoenixes
Oh, the
still need
Phoenix
to
is
happen.
still there.
Yep, the whole phase they're going to be here.
Oh.
Should I be trying to bait it out here?
Are like helping.
Yeah.
Remember, let me know when you're done.
Yeah, so
When do we
I guess
lose?
you got it.
Gear's done.
So it's going to be on basically Kelly's Ascendants. So this is where we need to make sure people are channeling. I'll go over all
It's gonna
this
explode!
after this.
Damn.
It's okay. This is simple. I just need to go over it real fast. So Lust is essentially, we can do it on Kelly's Ascendants. So it's going to be around the 3-minute mark, depending on whether Kelly pops Ascendants right on pull or not.
It's gonna be like 306, probably 305, 306.
So let's hero a tiny bit early then. So
Okay,
when
that's
we
fine.
get, we want to hero basically right before the fiends spawn, and then we'll be able to clean up all these ads pretty easily. And then Kelly's Ascendants, we'll have Marius, and then we'll have the PIs on all 3 of them this time around. We have the same hymns, and you're also going to have the Salves from Avun and Nixie in that phase too. The tricky part of the phase, so one, as soon as the phase ends, we need to be basically pulling boss back so that people can hop on the pedestals right away. So Fuzzy, Pure, Kitchen, to you need to be like ready to go. That cloak that just killed us all, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the second group, so Ambro, Keats, Slayer, and Insta, that essentially you 4 channeling and then a little bit of healing from the rest of the healers is going to heal that entire cloak off. So like people have to be channeling during that. It's the only one we'll get, but like that's the plan for dealing with it. So if nobody's channeling, the healers aren't going to be able to do it because we'd have to do something else basically. And then as soon as those 4 are done, Val, Illy, Lutz, and Rice, you need to hop on. So the pedestals are very important. Make sure that you're like aware and ready to channel on yours when it's your time.
Wait, so after the cloak, it's basically the last set of channels?
I think so. I'm not sure how many. I'm not sure how long after the second or after the cloak it is, but yes.
You see what Luch wrote?
Now that I'm in group 3.
Is that like 2 minutes or so? Like, what's the timing on your PI?
I mean, usually for the second cloak, you can PI at the start, at least for 2 minutes, and then you'll have the
Yeah,
PI.
but because he wants it, we want it for him for 3 minutes to put it on me when we start blasting again.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, we could have We can swap. We can have Lutz or Atera give Aiden a PI there, and
Let's
then if I
just-
don't
yeah,
have a PI,
let's-
it's because I'm not gonna have my full burst window there anyways because I'm using wings for damage. To
Yeah,
get
your
second cloak,
your
so
healing is less of a
it's gonna
carry
be
this time around.
less. Yeah, and the second one too because the boss has more health. So just yeah, swap Atera Lutz for PIs and then.
Yep.
No, just don't yet. We're gonna have more cloaks in the second one, right?
What do you mean?
Like more of the damage ones. Like, should he just save it for damage then?
We're just gonna do it exactly like the first one, except
Yeah.
Kelly gets one instead of Marius. Okay, so any other questions? So Phoenixes, like, it is essentially on Val and the two hunters to kind of coordinate that, and then the DKs obviously have to make sure they're chained the whole time, but like those 5 people essentially need to coordinate that.
Can you, Woozy, can you call out the time you use Ascendants so I know when the
It'll
second one
be
goes out?
at hero. Or actually, no, it won't be at hero if we're doing that early. Yeah, I'll call attendance.
There's honestly not a ton of difference aside from the Phoenixes, and we're gonna get Fiends this time around, and we'll have like a Vanquisher early instead of the Name Dirt.
If you can, and the Phoenix is fixating, you try to take it through old puddles. Like, don't go out of your way for it, but, you know, if it's like 3 steps to your left, that's it. That's good use of space.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, that's a space.
Stop them!
Blaster, yeah, that's probably one of the easier areas. Let's find that.
Its greater castigation stops mid-range.
Nothing to it. We can do things to it, though.
Consume you!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First one. So,
I don't think I hit that one, but it did.
Feel returning.
5, 4, 3, 2,
soak and then burn. And then we're gonna move, and then we're not.
I'm on full bump.
I'm fine, honestly.
5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Good answer. Start channeling.
Do not allow them to interfere.
I got the Vanquisher.
On pure.
Make sure you're looking to do your channel. We have Cloak and 5. Should be channeling for this. Nope. Did we have all 4 channeling?
I was channeling.
There's no one at school.
I got interrupted. That's for the first
Yeah,
time.
I think we have
The
to wait for
concussive,
that.
you have to wait, yeah.
Yeah, I went too early because the first round was a lot earlier that time.
I think you can just wait for the start of the cast and then start channeling. Basically.
Of the concussive? Oh, of the barrier.
Yeah.
Are we heroing like right after that shield then, or what?
That was 302, so pretty much, yeah.
Okay, because that's when all my stuff comes back up. And I'm just blasting
Yep.
the boss again.
And then
We
you
can hero a
blast.
little before if you want, just so we can toss a few more heals at him during that point. Because I mean, hero's 40 seconds, so like none of our cooldowns last that long.
So hero
If you
for
want
the
to hero
shield, is
right,
what you're saying?
right at the shield would be fine too. I don't know how you want to do it, Rose. I don't think we need the full 40 seconds for healers because our cooldowns are at best like 15 seconds.
We can. I mean, the hero is for the healers, but it's also like the point where we have the most ads we have in the entire fight, basically. Like we're gonna
Sounds
have
good.
assassins, a vanquisher, cultist, and fiends.
Can one of the mages see when the shield is done, or would you like hero called?
I can see it.
Okay.
So as soon as that heal shield's down, just slap time warp.
Yeah.
Got it.
I might just stack with you at the end of that phase crawl in case my full aggro like that. So I was potting there.
Yeah.
I just didn't expect to clap so hard. I'm sorry.
I mean, probably does damage.
Not quite a Terra. Pip or I will call Ascendants.
Make sure
Pop
you
Ascendants
have
first.
re-oiled and armor kitted.
I'm not getting a PI, so I have my stuff lined up differently, so I'm also dropping a trinket.
Yeah, so I
Well,
will.
my burst is the same as Ascendance. It's 3 minutes, so it's fine.
Shit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Critical traitors! Gods, stop them!
One more cultist.
I fucked up my hand.
We're a little bit behind, I think, on kill, but should be fine. Just keep pumping.
Yeah, we haven't done any of the fonts yet. There's essence fonts in it.
Just kill miracles.
He resets. He was at 47.
Aw, no
cheesy for fun.
Yeah.
I'll do anything.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's gonna be burn.
So tone down if you want to knock on that again.
Yeah, they're still coming up in their second burn.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Nope. Move. Watch the frontal.
Yeah, square.
Yep. Soak and push, and then get ready to start channeling. Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Do not allow them
Look
to
at those four
interfere.
go. That was beautiful.
So you want hero soon then, or what?
I'd give it at least 10.
I think right when the
We
shield
want-
starts, yeah.
I
Or
mean,
right
we
after.
when it
the shield.
starts or after?
We want
Right,
more
right
than
after.
just the vanquisher down. It's kind of a waste of DPS.
After shield.
Hook to
Make sure
now.
you're channeling.
Do
Yep.
not allow them to interfere. interfere.
Nope.
No one was on triangle.
Yeah.
That was I got interrupted and I called for Val, but I probably called too late.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I think just literally just wait for the first Vanquisher jump or whatever.
Yeah.
No, wait for the barrier, the cloak.
Yeah, just wait for the barrier.
No, I mean either one's fine because you'll channel through the barrier regardless if you do it as soon as it jumps down. Because the barrier comes up like 2 seconds after he knocks you off, basically.
It's a little longer than that, but I'll wait for the cloak if that's what we're doing.
It's just one jump before the cloak, I think, right?
It is, yeah. It happens. I think like that was like about 4 or 5 seconds afterwards, but I can wait for it. I have a alert for the cloak, so.
Like, you're not healing more per tick the later it goes on, you're just taking more damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we know, does it keep healing after you hit 5 stacks? Because you can't get to 6, but you still can channel. I'm just not sure.
I think it does. I think it heals until you stop channeling.
Okay. I've been just doing it the full duration.
Same. Except I never get to 5 because first phase I get knocked off because Shade activates and that's my.
Several people need oils or armor kits. I mean, first pull we get to Shade phase again. We can kill the boss.
Fuck,
So, like,
Illy, don't look.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bring it, those traitors! Gods, stop them!
one caster, 2 casters on the outside.
I missed my kick.
Oh, maybe that's
Still 15 on Vanquisher. Maybe that. Push. Kill this dude.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
And prepare for first burn. Frontal.
Returning.
We eat this somehow?
Can we soak and then
Go over 45 yards away, okay?
move. Next boss. Push, good channel.
More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Just make sure the phoenixes are on that half of the room, essentially. We want this whole half for the next shape phase. Oh, you're safe to channel. You're safe to channel. What was left on the shield? I missed seeing it.
We were late again.
It's like 120k, I think.
Did we have all 4 people channeling that time?
Only at the end.
But I was
We have-
slightly late. I could have gotten there like a second earlier.
Balut, you guys were channeling?
Do you guys like? How does the health work? Is it only whenever you tick it gives health, or is it the whole time you're channeling it gives health?
I'm not entirely sure.
Like, could I try spell wording somebody there to see if it doesn't knock you off?
Well, not even that.
Well, the
just
knock
like
off
That doesn't matter. We just need to all be there like before it
Yeah.
starts.
yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. Like, as soon as he jumps, you start channeling because instead of having to react to the shield and then potentially missing like half a second of channel time, it's better just to be channeling while the shield comes up.
Yeah, sure. Just need it channel early.
Oh, is it? Yeah, you're right. You're right. I misread the seconds. Is that there?
I got pulled by accident.
I was wondering why you were pumping damn.
Check your armor kit. Some people, their armor kits are down.
I'll,
And we'll just make sure our healers are focusing it too a little bit. Like I was tossing out heals, but I could toss out more heals if that makes sense.
I mean, I was on it the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no raid damage. Healers should be on kill still. They just aren't in their giant burst yet.
I wasn't using my expensive spell basically because I was saving that mana for my big burst, but I can use my expensive spell.
Can we try and bring the ad closer to the pedestal so I can be in range of ad and
Yeah, we
there?
can.
Yeah. I'll also toss the lay on hands this time.
I mean, next time I can use renewed faith. I was debating on picking it up, but mana seems okay.
I'm gonna just call out to cast the smash, and then it'll be safe to channel as soon as that is called.
Val, I'm gonna trust that you have the Nox until that because I was trying to help with that.
Oh, yeah.
And I was too far to get to my pedestal, so I'll just leave it to you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rid of those traitors! Gods, stop them!
Babies. Yeah, we didn't have it on either. Assassin has to die. All of it has to die, so. Yep. Stay a tiny bit spread to this stuff.
Three, two, one.
Watch out. Baron's turn. Yeah, boss. Second Baron coming up.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Chances to yeet.
Soak and then burn. Watch out, it's bad frontal. Soak.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say about that bull.
I mean, transitioned with an ad.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean.
Well, that's the thing you could say. I don't know.
He was
Like-
just too disgusted with us, and we know what we did. I'll
I
save my
mean,
DB. I think we all
so-
went early.
So the clean first phases are when all the occultists are in as fast as possible, and when the assassins are dealt with none of the return to stone shit. Like, I know it's just kind of a blast for most of the DPS, but there are a couple things to pay attention to that are important.
Is there one ad that's consistently giving us trouble? I'll just hold my opener for a split second CS.
Because sometimes the assassins will obviously teleport. So like when you guys just
Well, no,
like,
that's
fuck
not
all
what
your shit, yeah.
fucked us. I think I can also stagger the DB because I think all the mages just went early, and then we had nothing.
Well,
They
we're
both
channeling.
they both
So,
teleport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'll
we
just
can't
hold
help
mine then. No, okay. So I'll just hold mine a bit later then for last resort.
I like throw a DB as I'm running to it, but like that's all I can do.
Yeah, I was doing it too early then. I'll wait.
You need food, Fuzzy?
No. No.
It's a lot safer if you
Good.
can do the totem thing, I mean, so you don't have to go over there. But you know, it's
Yeah, I'll try and I'll find the totem and all that
takes some
stuff.
adjustment.
Just hold macro, or can you not?
One.
Nah.
Critical traitors! Gods, stop them!
I don't cheat macro totems because PvP.
You like that shit, Gross?
I mean, I do. I'm sad that it doesn't happen every pull, but
I'm sitting up now.
blast this dude. Blast all the dudes.
That is a Simstone.
Simpstone.
Simstone.
Not good.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Watch it. Get ready to burn. So
Bad bait.
Shit ass.
That's why I want the puddle slightly behind him.
Oh, sorry.
and big burn soon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Take him after the cycle.
Yep. That's fine. So,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
let's get ready to channel.
Do not allow them to interfere.
And make sure you're channeling on all.
Square safe.
Channeling.
Fuck it.
Start channeling now, please.
Triangle, triangle.
Healer stealth.
Do not allow them to interfere.
23k.
Rice died a little early. I don't know if that was the difference.
What one was
Should have
Bryce
been
wasn't,
23.
Bryce wasn't channeling.
Oh,
Or
well, never
did he
mind.
step on when somebody wasn't channeling?
I don't think so.
No one was there because I think two you left early because he was dying from the fire.
No, two shouldn't have been.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what happened. What Rice said. The fire
Wait, that
was
was
on
your
the
channel?
blue, so that I couldn't channel
Oh.
safely.
I think the fire that's on the blue is the first meteor.
No, I think it was the Phoenixes. Or
No,
was
I
it
No,
think
it was the
first
first meteor. It gets really, really big.
So we really want that in the corner, huh? Or even against the wall where stars,
In
maybe?
diamond.
Yeah, we just can't have it on. I mean, maybe
Bring back
there.
Diamond.
Hell yeah, diamond's
Yay.
back.
Wait. Also, I think it's worth noting that that little space like behind the edge of the room isn't like cut off by an invisible wall. We can like actually walk back there towards that fake door. So like we could, in theory, put it closer to that because that's like a bunch of open space.
We'll do one more.
1 second.
Make sure you eat armor kit.
Dude, Valisire Convoke not hit a bird.
It felt so good.
That's a backpack, not a sin.
Let me know when you're good, Keats. Just surprised how low our damage was. I thought we would have. I thought we would struggle breaking the shields. I didn't think we would struggle breaking the or beating the third shield.
I need to just look at logs after.
I just need more more damage.
I started holding mine. I might try popping wings. My first set of wings early. See if that helps with the healing shield. Are we gonna get 2 healing shields?
No, we just get one. We
Yeah,
have to
like
beat it this one time, and then we're like it's the hard part in this second heal phase, and then like CDs should carry everything else, and then it's just another repeat of the shade phase.
Yeah, because it's literally the shield. The cloak ends right as my adventure comes up, which is really rough.
It is worth noting we do get fiends, so if we get there, like be careful when we kill them, especially melee, because they do explode.
Alright, I'm good now.
Or do you want me to just keep healing the boss?
No, you can save your PI for damage in the last phase loots. Alright, let's make it a good last pull, or a kill pull. I mean, it's possible.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rid of those traitors! Gods, stop them!
Get them all in, watch Return to Stone.
Oh.
One assassin to the guns and shit. The last Jerichos, the healers went absolutely nuts.
What the fuck?
Let's kill it. Remember, not on square, we want it on the diamond.
Wait, this comes down when he
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And let's get your burns in. Hope I got it. It's just squeeze that moving.
My power! It returns!
We can get a knock on this.
5, 4, 3,
Second burn coming up. Right after this.
I love you.
Get him up. Watch dodge the cone. Soak and nope.
5, 4, 3,
Get ready to channel.
1.
You got this. Channel, channel, channel. Square looks safe this time. Everything looks good. Channelers, get ready for the cloak channel. Just be ready for it early.
Phoenix is back.
For a second.
Safe to channel. And cloak going up now. Healer's note 2. Good. You take Vanquisher basically whenever. And same deal, get all these interrupts range.
Try to kite those close to each other.
Birds, by the way, Phoenix. Careful.
And we got good, good. 73. Not great.
I don't think I got my PI. But I also slightly fucked up my thing.
Another interruption from the castle guard.
Yeah, that can happen. And then we would basically be pushed. We have to be pushed before this cloak here.
Another interruption from the castle guard.
So 80%.
Trying to beat these infusers?
Yeah, I mean that's our check right there.
Oh, the last good pull.
The infusers and our second cloak. I have a feeling we did not get most of our CDs.
I had everything.
Well, just looking through, we did not use either the hymns or the salves.
Okay.
I don't see the GSs on CD, but I'm guessing we just basically did not get anything.
The third group, I need to call. Can you guys call out when you're done to like your pedestal?
That was close. You phase at 80, right?
Phase at 90.
Oh, 90. Oh shit. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean we are very close, but we are also done for the night, unfortunately.
Done for the week.
I mean, we are raiding tomorrow. If we have the comp to do this, yeah, we have like 3 people out, I think. Maybe 4. So we'll, I mean, again, post if you're going to mess and you just haven't done it yet. But if we have the comp to do this, we will do this. If not, we will probably speed clear Heroic or something. Alternatively, we could actually just do Artificer, because there is less special comp need for that. So
I have many,
we'll see.
many wares.
Yeah, honestly, the only important piece we're going to need to sing tomorrow is Marius. No, it's fine.
I don't think
I'm
you have
marking you
a
out on attendance tomorrow, Marius.
I don't think you have a Demon Hunter, unless Illy swaps.
No, we'll have Demon Hunter with Wara.
I thought War is out tomorrow too.
Oh yeah, Wara is out tomorrow.
We got Illy.
Yeah, we can use Illy.
I have to dust off the Demon Hunter that I haven't played since yesterday.
If we don't do Heroic tomorrow, we will do it probably Friday. So it's optional, obviously, just so people know kind of what the plan is.
Hungover Heroic.
Yeah.
Hungover, old you are.
No, that's gonna suck enough. I don't have a bunch of hungover raiders doing that shit.
Well, I don't know if you have much control over that.
This is true. I figure by doing it Saturday instead of Friday, at least some people will have stopped drinking at some point.
What if
Okay,
I
never
don't
mind.
drink?
Or what if you just drink the whole time and then you're never hungover?
Exactly.
True.
I give out too many carries if I drink. I'm not doing that.
Oh.
Oh, Rice? Do you want to celebrate New Year's Eve?
Rice,
they
what's your
got
favorite
Huntsman
drink?
too, Val.
Oh, what that happen?
They got Huntsman too.
Oh.
Is that competition? What does that mean?
Wait,
That
Occam's
means
in?
they got Huntsman too. Yeah.
Shit.
Nice. Hopefully they beat us.
That's what he said.
Right.
Is this their first day on Mythic?
Yeah.
Wait, they killed Shriekwin in 3 pools?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Man, we fucking suck.
I mean,
Huntsman in 11.
gear makes a big difference. I'm not trying to say they suck, but they 3-healed Shriekwing when their shaman died like off the bat. Gear matters a lot.
I also feel like we wasted to the same mistakes a few times until everyone kind of gets it.
You.
It happens, man.
Talking shit.
Yeah. Actually.
Yeah.
You.
Whoa. Fire.
No.
I mean, to put it in perspective, though, there are 1,500 Huntsman kills. Almost 1,600 Huntsman kills, probably, once this updates. So I think those 2 fights are mechanically simple enough once you have the gear to just get through them.
How many on the other one?
Hungering, there's 680.
Oh, yikes.
Sun King is 375.
I think we can do something, though.
I feel like we could. Yeah, like if we get our healing CDs out that second time, which we just have to see one more time. I don't think we had any of the priest ones out, and I definitely fucked up my rotation. I could have done more.
And what secret shall be your soul's undoing?
Should I do more Torghast?
My question is, do I go to sleep at a reasonable hour?
Do you ever?
No. But do I try? Or does anyone want to do a 10 or 11? I'll tank.
You'll tank.
I will
What
do a
the
10 or 11 with you. I know, Rice. It's a new day for Val. I'm sure we could find some people. If they're not all doing their 14s, I feel like you could do a 14 too. Easy.
Oh, we had a little issue with the 12.
Okay. Well, okay, that wasn't a critically.
If a 195 tank and 181 healer can do a 17, we can beat our faces against a 14.
I'm also using a 170 main air pole arm. And no trinkets.
All I'm hearing is we need to get you some PvP ratings so you can at least buy. Well, I mean, you can just buy the 200, can't you?
Well, weapons are a lot of conquest, but yeah, at this point, if he doesn't do anything.
Gotcha.
If he hasn't bought anything, though.
I bought a belt that replaced in 24 hours Pepe hands. It took 3 weeks to get a belt.
Yeah. I got the best prices you can find.
Unfortunate.
I'm about to hunt people.
Going Demon Hunter now?
I need gold fuzzy. Can I get in that raid boost? You need warlocks.
You can just apply. I applied last night and got it.
They need people, sounds like. So, yeah.
Wait, is this Starlight?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me. I just left that because don't want to.
It's one of the biggest for Alliance, so it's kind of nice to have, to be honest.
What nights do they run, or is it like every night at this point?
It looked like almost every night.
Okay.
And then this weekend they'll be starting AOTC as well, but you'll need good logs for that. Which I'm sure we all have. For the most part.
I appreciated the qualification.
I need to hit 1800 on DH. All webs.
Shouldn't take you too long, right? You have a key, Val? Are we doing something? Are you tanking something?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I honestly might go to sleep though. I'm
Okay.
4 hours of sleep a night catches up eventually.
Yep.
Nope. Week.
Nope.
Yeah, 4 hours a week.
Oof.
That's how we
That's
do
big.
it.
It's a lot.
Yikes. Hey, some of you people are going to sleep when I'm waking up.
We're down 7.
Behold, the finest and rarest of goods in all.
Noble soirees are one way to keep the peace. Disguise yourself as a dredger and see to it that our enemies are distracted with food and drink.
Is $870 for an RX Vegas 64 a terrible deal?
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, just nothing good is in stock anywhere, and I'm tired of getting 30 to 40 FPS in Raid no matter what I do.
Time to camp at Micro Center, my man.
More gold. Your LPM, you watch this Twitch. That is literally how I was able to get a 3090.
What link?
I sent him, but there's a guy that's just, there's a bot that runs, checks against like Newegg, Amazon, Best Buy for, like this is his 30 series, and he has one for AMD as well on YouTube. And it just, once it comes in stocks, it plays a loud noise. I got my car months ago.
I'm just not used to not being able to throw money at a problem like this. I'm amazed it's still such a global shortage.
Well, I know. I want a 5950X. When I built my PC, I specifically didn't spend much on a processor, knowing that that was coming out, and can't get it.
Wait, what card did you say you have?
3090.
Not you. Sorry. Wah.
One sec. It's where the hell did it go? RX 480. I think part of what's been fucking me lately is I got a 4K monitor on a card that can't run it.
Running 4K on resolution on it? Yeah, it'll totally.
I mean, no, I've even cranked it down now, but WoW is still in raid chugging down to 40 FPS even with everything at minimum. It's not my only problem, but it's some of my problem. I'm definitely getting inputs eaten every fucking pull. So like tonight I started just running it. What's my resolution set to right now? Yes, turned it down to 1920 by 1080.
You doing that in game or out of game?
Both. Okay. And unplugged my second monitor, and it's still just not great. I can get, like 90 plus FPS out in the open world, but as soon as raid combat starts, it just crashes down to 40 at best.
I mean, it's fairly similar for me as well.
It's actually kind of worse when you're right there in melee.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's like everybody's spell effects are just fucking your shit.
Yeah, I think I have mine like turned down to 5 or 4 or something like that for raid.
I'm at 1, and that still happens.
So what processor did you throw on that to pair with the 3090?
I have a 3700 right now.
Yeah, that's what I threw on the girlfriend's rig.
But I want a 5950, or well, I'd take a 5900. Either one. Because I know it's processor's what's holding anything back right now. Especially in WoW.
Yeah, I was gonna say WoW relies a lot on that CPU.